What is up, everyone? It's been a few weeks since I've been in the garage. Super busy, life stuff going on, change of scenery, change of stuff. But I'm heading down to the garage now and I'm finally, hopefully, going to get this car finished. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get that driver side fork off. I have the Bosch drill with me. Hopefully we can stick it on the pillar and we can drill out that bolt that snapped. These are things that happen to old Hondas. Stuff gets stuck, rusty, and they just snap. I was doing it by hand and it snapped. I wasn't even using the Ugga Dugga gun. So yeah, so I'm gonna get that fork off, get it drilled out, get it back on the car with the new bolt, hopefully. And then I'm going to take off the throttle body, clean it out and stop that hunting issue. That should sort that. That's what Aaron done with his. His was hunting till he sorted out. I think it's the idle air control valve he was talking about. Needs to just be sprayed out and cleaned. The engine has been sitting up about 3 years, so it's probably full of gunk, full of hard gunk just left sitting around. So yeah, just heading to the garage now. So I'll see you in a second. Now, just get this wheel off. So Aaron doesn't think the garage is bright enough with all these lights that we have, so he went on Amazon and done a buy. He's over there wiring up some LED lights. It's either gonna be an episode of the Big Bang Theory or it's gonna work. I'll see in a few minutes if I'm still alive. Spent about 15 minutes loom taping the new lights for the garage. So one of these lights is going right here, and then the next one over here, Aaron said, so we'll get them up later on. He's welding shit for a van out there. I'm going to get this driver's fork off and get it drilled out finally. Fork is out. Aaron's using the grinder and the bench over there, so I'll just wait till he's finished and we'll get this bad boy out. So the garage hasn't gone bang. They are super bright. That's crazy. So this fork is fighting us all the way. We literally can't get this drilled out. It's nearly drilled through, as you can see, but it keeps melting bits. Those old Honda bolts are tough. All put back together. Aaron took the throttle off and cleaned it because it was rock solid. What's that thing called in it that's supposed to turn?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, okay.
Jabangle
sensor is supposed to turn in the throttle body, but it wasn't actually working, and it is now, so hopefully no more hunting. Also, strut bar is on. Nice and tight, nice and solid. The fork is all fixed on the car, working perfect. And she is on the button. I did, however, find a leak. There's this pipe here on the opposite end of it. None of my down, but the opposite end of that, the pipe looks like it's split on the underneath. So I'm just going to bypass it for now. I do have another one over here that will be going in, but I want to drive the car, so I'm just going to bypass it. So the plan is to come back down tomorrow, get the car back on its wheels now. Because the fork is now done, the car can come back down on its wheels. I found a leak, that's going to get fixed tomorrow. Then I'm going to start the car, bring it outside, bleed the cooling system, do a bolt check. Obviously check all the bolts underneath before I put it on the floor. Always check your nuts, your bolts, anything that you have had off the car. I do have a bolt to fix on the anti-roll bar tomorrow. It's literally, I can screw it out with a vice grips and then put a new little bolt in it. That'll be perfect. Then the car will be going outside. It's not getting washed. It needs to be, Aaron was saying, it needs to be wiped down. It needs to be clay barred, washed and then polished. So that's what I'm going to do. I have to get a little bit more coolant because we lost a bit when we took the throttle body off. So I need to get a pipe for this as well. I've no idea what this is for. Do I need this? Maybe, maybe not. So everything is back on. I have no leaks up here in the front. It's just that pipe down the back because I came down a couple of weeks ago and there was a leak under the car underneath the passenger seat, and I was like, what the hell? So yeah, that pipe is getting replaced. It's going to be sorted, get it done right. The alarm is working, the car runs, it's going to drive. So just bleed the cooling system and sort all them little niggly bits and pieces out tomorrow, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to bring it on a spin. The brakes are all bled. I drove it in and out, they worked, they squealed because the car's never been driven on them. They're all new brakes, front and back. They're all 4x100 SIR brakes front and back. I have a new brake massage cylinder there. The servo was good, it's all plumbed up to here, so it's all working correctly. So I'm going to head off now. It's very late, in work tomorrow, so I will be back down the garage tomorrow and we'll be doing everything else this needs to get done to get back on the ground. I do have to remember to bring my pump because we need to pump up all the wheels again. I need to figure out why these are going flat. It's really annoying me because the tyres are literally brand new shampoo. They still have colour on them, so they really are new. Maybe the wheels have pinholes in them somewhere. I'm not sure. I did get them sandblasted and painted, so I'm a bit unhappy with why they're doing that. Maybe I'll bring them somewhere and get them leak tested. I don't know what way to do them. Pump them up, stick them in a bath of water, check them maybe. So yeah, I'm gonna head off and I shall see you tomorrow, guys. What is up, everyone? I didn't get to come down yesterday. I was stuck late in work. Aaron was down here last night and he took the Civic down off the axle stands, as you can see. He said he pumped up the wheels, but he didn't pump them up fully. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pump up the wheels real quick. One thing before I do pump up the wheels, my mate John works in Parts for Cars, legend, went and got me a new battery terminal. So the two battery terminals on mine, one of them is big and one of them is small. I don't know why, so I'm going to change that now, get the battery hooked up and get all the wheels pumped up. So just a quick look before I do it. Aaron had to bend it all out of shape to get it onto the battery, so here's the new one here. So that's just going to go on there now. Right, now that's done, just the positive to connect up on this side. Yeah. I've been scratching my head with this car for the last few minutes. I had the car running for about 10-15 minutes. It started to hunt again. Now I think I found a problem. Sometimes with builds like these, it's one step forward and 20 million steps back. So I did find a leak on the inside. The floor is absolutely soaking. So soaking that I emptied that off the floor of the car. So my carpet is absolutely soaking. Luckily it didn't touch any wires. Everything is okay in there. The only problem is the temp sensor isn't rising, so I'm thinking there's a problem there with either wiring or maybe it's just it was leaking, so it's not going to send a signal to anything in there. So yeah, I'm gonna have to diagnose what the problem is with that. I do have to jack the car up, get the exhaust hangers on. I got two new hangers. John dropped them outside. He also left me the terminal, which is on. So yeah, a few diagnosis problems, guys. It's just a few other bits and pieces have to be done. I cut wires, redone them, checked them. The fan is working. When you press the button, it's obviously not going to kick in. It's getting up to temperature, but the temperature gauge isn't working. The fan isn't kicking in. There's something I have to diagnose. So I'm going to come back down tomorrow and get a good bit into it. I'm going to be down here for a few hours to have a look at it. I am going to run an earth to the temp and earth off the body, make sure that the temperature gauge is working. Maybe that'll make it rise. I'll see what way it works, and then just go over everything. I'm nearly sure the leak inside is the inside heater core. So the inside heater core might be leaking. Maybe it was the pipe down there that's crimped. I don't know. There could be a crack in it. It could be anything, guys. Anything can happen when you're doing these swaps. Maybe the old engine hit it and cracked it on the inside. So what Aaron was telling me to do is to take the two actual pipes there. You see the two black coolant pipes, and loop them. So that means that I'll have just cold air. There'll be nothing inside. I'll just have to turn on the fan. It'll blow cold air. I won't have warm air, and it'll just be circulating through the engine bay and not in through the car. So on cold days I'll have no warm air, but do you know what? I drive the Mini and I've never had an issue with the air in the Mini. The Mini has no heater core and it has no cold, so I'll live with it. So yeah, guys, big messy head on me. I've been underneath the car. I'm going to come back down tomorrow, so we will continue this video tomorrow, and hopefully I can have the car running and driving. I really want to sort it. It's taken way too long. I've just been so busy with family stuff, and always take care of your mental health. It's just, there's been a lot going on, and then trying to get these builds done, it really is a lot. So I'll see you tomorrow when I'm back down here, guys, and hopefully we sort all of these issues out. So see you tomorrow. What's up, everyone? It has been about a week since I've been down last. Super busy with work, but Aaron did do a few bits and pieces for me. Let's have a look. So this pipe down here was leaking, so he stuck on a pipe for me and looped it around, and there's a massive leak from the heater core inside, so the passenger floor is all wet. I had to find my cap. I don't know where I actually left it. Must have fallen somewhere, but a few more bits and pieces just to look at. Just tightening everything up. Started the car, pumping up the wheels. It's sounding good. Really good, really happy. Just gonna put it out, jack it up and fix a few bits and pieces at the front. I need to move this pipe. It's rubbing on the bottom. Gonna get it done. Right, guys, a lot of stuff done in the past few hours. I didn't record anything. I was just trying to get it sorted. We took the throttle body off the car again because it was still hunting. Took it off, got some WD-40, sprayed it on, really took it apart, cleaned it, and it's now working, not hunting. Done the power steering lines, also clipped up the gear cables because they were touching the manifold, and luckily they didn't melt. I noticed it before it happened. I have put on my exhaust rubber hangers, and I am going to take the car on a spin just around the block. I'll let you know how it goes when I get back. I'm going to head home. I'm up early in the morning, but in the next video you will see this car out on the road. I have to re-tax it. The tax has run out and it's getting booked for the NCT as well. The car is insured, just waiting on my disc. But yeah, guys, for now that's going to be it. I will see you in the next episode. I am really looking forward to getting this car out on the road and enjoying it finally. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out and see you in the next one. And don't forget, especially on cars like this and shit boxes in the garage getting prepped for paint, you got to be dedicated, guys. Be dedicated. Peace out. See you in the next one.